Hi, this is Christine Harrington with Eternal Life Plan. This video is about the morning ritual devotions that I'm reading in 2019. I'm going to take you where I first start reading in the morning, reading chair and a reading lamp in my bedroom, and then I finish here at my altar and I finish reading with this devotional, which I'll show you. And I finish by kneeling and praying the rosary. Now, I want you to stay to the very end because I'm going to announce a special video that I'm going to do this week. So keep watching. This is my bedroom area where I do my morning devotionals, and I have had this nifty reading lamp for, I don't know, about 10 years, and it really makes a big difference when reading, especially in the morning now when it's dark. And of course, it's so cold here in Indianapolis that I have my little portable heater right here that keeps my feet warm in the morning. So let me show you the books that I read as a devotional. So this is where I put my coffee, my little warmer for my coffee. I first start with a passage from the Bible from today's reading, and then I read the Daily Insights with Zig Ziglar. Now, why do I read this? Well, in my real life, along with my Catholic life, I'm actually a sales coach and a sales trainer and sales educator. So Zig Ziglar was probably one of the most well-known sales educators there is. He put together this really great devotional book, a reading a day. And then I do read Max Lucado, Grace for the Moment. It's a morning and evening devotional. And then Billy Graham, Hope for Each Day, morning and evening devotional. And then the Catholic devotional, Day by Day for the Holy Souls in Purgatory by Susan Sassone. And I have a special devotion to the Holy Souls in Purgatory, I should say. And it's a daily reading. I highly recommend it. If you don't have a devotional per se, pray for the holy souls in purgatory, especially all of those souls that have no one praying for them. And then I read the Catholic In Conversation with God by Father Fernandez. This is a 7-book series. I've talked about it on another video that I've done, but it goes through the liturgical year. And so it fully explains the reading of the day in much more details, bringing it down to everyday life. I just love it. And then I read this little Everyday Blessings by Max Lucado too. So on my business side, here's my books that I read after I do my daily devotional. Then I go and first of all, I will take my Focus Planner, which has my agenda loaded in every page on what I'm supposed to do each day to keep myself on track. And then there is a bunch of books that I pull from my library to read each month. So I try to read 2 books each month. And this one's a more beautiful question. I love this book. It talks about the power of inquiry to spark breakthrough ideas, and it really is helpful. And then, of course, is Wooden. I love John Wooden, and so I decided I would reread this book again because it was such an impactful book the first time I read it. And then I'm also reading Today Matters by John Maxwell and 12 Disciplines of Leadership Excellence by Brian Tracy. I really like Brian Tracy's work. Now see those red hearts that's on my window ledge? Believe it or not, those are 35 pounds a piece. They're marble bookend holders. And wouldn't you know, my cat, I don't know how she did it, but she actually pushed it off and broke it. So I've got to figure out how to fix it. I've got one of them glued already, but the base on that one heart that's laying down, she shattered that base. So I don't know what to do about that. And then I've got my daily calendar here, day by day with Mary, the Mother of God, the reading for the day, and of course the date. So when I wake up, I know what day it is, because oftentimes I don't. Pretty sad, right? Now there's a book that I haven't talked about that I want to tell you about, and that is The School of Darkness. That was the book that I had put down by Bella V. Dodd. And I was turned on to this book by Dr. Taylor Marshall. And I'm not going to go into what it's all about. I haven't started reading it yet, but I am going to start soon. And then the other book that's laying here underneath that, Broken Heart, that was the Advent Devotional by Father Robert Barron that I was reading. So Advent's over, and now I've got to look for a devotional for Lent that's coming up, right? I think it's March 3rd. I could be wrong, but I think that's the day. Okay, here I am in my office/altar, and after I do my daily devotionals, I come in here and I light all of my candles on the altar, and I kneel down and I do this devotional book from Pope John Paul. Love is the explanation of everything. 365 meditations with the Pope. I don't know how many times I've read through this, but I always find something in there that I just love. And then after that, I light my candles, as I said, and I pray the rosary. So this is my altar as I have set it up in my new home, just so that you can see it. I get a lot of questions about the crucifix. And that crucifix I bought at a local bookstore. It was made in Peru, and I've never seen anything like it since. As you can see, Jesus is gazing upward, and that's what makes this crucifix so unique. And then I've got over here just candles, and then a picture of Mary, and then you can see outside my window, I have this beautiful evergreen tree out there. So that's basically my altar, and I have one more thing to show you that I put up for Christmas. This is what I put up for Christmas. It is my nativity scene, and I'm going to go ahead and switch on this light so you can see it. It's actually, it burns wax, candle wax, as a scent. And then I've got this located, oh, you can see the reflection of In God We Trust, One Nation Under God, picture. It's a painting from John McNaught. Now, he is a Protestant painter of biblical scenes and political scenes, but I bought this from him at a Knights of Columbus convention that I was there representing our pro-life office for our archdiocese. So that's the last thing I want to show you. Well, I hope this video inspired you to at least start a morning ritual, or to pick up the books that I recommend for a morning ritual. Now, yes, some of my devotionals are Protestant, and I'm very picky about what Protestant authors that I do read, but mostly I read Catholic authors. So the video I'm going to do especially for you this week, because I get a lot of requests for this, and that is a video on my pets, my fur babies, Cocoa Kitty, Sugar Kitty, Husky, And since I'm babysitting my son's husky this week, I thought this would be the perfect time to show you the fur family. But remember this life is temporary. We all need to help each other get to heaven, to our eternal life. Do you have a plan? Bye-bye.